Yeah, I'm happy we can see you now, bro. You got your
Yeah, it's about dang time.
man. Bro, it was dark the last time you was on here.
Yeah, I know, because it's
Uh,
just it's just dark in the game room like that. It just
yeah.
is, honestly.
But I mean, it didn't look bad. Not
Yeah,
for real. Like it was a pretty dope aesthetic, you know?
yeah, yeah. Nah, it's nice. It's nice in there, but I had to be somewhere else tonight.
Yeah. I hear you. Hold on. Let me do that. Is everything? Bro, I'm trying to get this thing working the right way, bro. But we good. I got it in here, bro. We all right. Bro. Man, before we got on here, guess what I wound up doing, bro? Guess the conversation that me and my kids had, bro.
What?
Bro, I proceeded to teach my kids how to roast, bro.
How to roast?
Yeah,
Man, you should let them.
and not
You
with no
should
slow
let
cooking
them.
either, bro.
You should let them know what Jay used to be doing on them school buses you was
Bro, what
riding
you
on back
talking
in the
about?
day.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
What you? Oh, is you talking about like cooking or what you really talking about roasting?
Yeah, cooking. Yeah,
Bro,
no, no, no,
my
no,
name.
no, 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 bro. I'm really talking about like teaching them how to roast, bro. I had a whole segment on teaching them how to roast,
Bro, how did that go?
bro. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you like this, man. What I found out is that these kids today, bro. Well, these kids today, they don't know how to roast, bro. They don't understand. And I don't know, maybe it's just my kids. Because my goal
Bro,
always was to have my kids in an environment that was a good environment. So I'm talking about good schools, good education, different
yeah,
things like that. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And we've managed, by the grace of God, I mean, we've managed to give them
yeah.
this lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And upon giving them said lifestyle, bro, my kids is soft, bro. Well, and I
I
don't,
mean,
and I,
what you,
bro, and I don't.
Jay twice ain't soft.
Well, and I don't mean it in the physical sense. We know Jay Twice is rough. Like I don't mean it in the physical
Yeah,
sense,
yeah,
but like because they are not going to these schools that we went to, like
yeah,
really being in the hood like that,
yeah,
uh, they don't have any type of like, or they didn't have any type of like running. Oh, by the way, bro, share the real quick, share it on Instagram, like share it to our story or something that we live right now. Can you do that? Can you do it? No, I got it. I'll do it.
bro. Yeah, you gonna throw my
I got
stuff
you.
all off.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Sure, wind up getting out, and not being able to get back in.
Yeah, bro. Hold on. Let me see.
So are we on IG right now?
Yeah, we're supposed to be anyway, bro.
Okay.
I don't think I got any issue. Let me see.
Yeah, bro, I get out
No,
this
yeah, we on
John.
it.
I get out this John, and you won't be able to see me again.
What you mean?
I'm just saying, based off of all the technical difficulties.
Nah, bro, it's cool. Like I said, whenever you get off and you just kind of like looking up something or whatever like that, bro. It just gives you a black screen. But anyway, bro. So yeah, I was like teaching my kids how to roast, bro. Like I was like giving them the key. Bro, do you remember that time that I was on the bus and I told that guy, bro,
Bro,
I'm not gonna say his name specifically. That's my guy for real, bro. That's my guy for real. But we was on the bus and I
of course,
and
when you,
he was
yeah,
ashy, bro. His knuckles was ashy, bro. But
bro,
to be fair, he started with me, right? To be fair, because he used to rag on everybody. That was my guy. Like that was the thing that he did, right?
yeah,
And so I was always prepared, bro. And he that day came with some ashy knuckles, and he proceeded to rag on me, bro. And I let bro have it, bro.
What'd you say about his knuckles?
Bro, nothing, bro. That's not to be repeated. That's not the point, bro.
This dude started flaming dude's knuckles, bro. Because you
Yeah,
said
bro, that
he
was
started with
hilarious.
you.
Bro, that was hilarious. But yeah,
That's really funny though.
yeah. So no, and I don't even know how we got on the subject of it. I think my daughter was kind of telling me. She was like, so my daughter was telling me like, Dad, I saw this roast and let me see if it's good. And I'm like, you saw this roast? Like, I'm already knowing like this is going bad. Like, you saw this roast? All right, man. Just proceed with caution, right?
Yeah.
And so she's like, yo, I saw this roast. I'm like, okay, let me hear it. And it's some kind of, it's like one of those Disney Channel roasts, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You know how
Yeah,
when
yeah.
Disney, bro, you know how when Disney,
Like let it shine, battle
yeah, bro,
rap.
that's what I'm saying. Like, let it shine. Like, you know, and the crazy part about it is that a lot of kids, when they went and saw these movies and they were in school, bro, they went to school trying it out. They went to school thinking that these things really were going to work, okay? And they really tried them. So they take these things as real serious, things. Like, this is real for
Mhm.
them. So she saw this roast. It was like some Disney Channel movie roast, bro. And I was like, first of all, it took too long to explain. And I had to let her know, like, when you roasting somebody, it's got to be quick. You got to fire that off,
You had to open up the book of roast.
bro. I did. And I look. I put some classics in there. Like, oh, uh, your mama's so stupid that she took a spoon to the to the Super Bowl. Or your mama's so dumb that she thought a quarterback was a refund. Like, I gave
I'm
them
now
like,
realizing your mama jokes just had to be the most outrageous things that you could say. That
yes, bro.
just it didn't
Yes.
have to make
But that's the
sense.
but
It
that's
didn't,
what
I
I'm
mean,
trying to
it just like it didn't have to make
it didn't have
sense
to
as
make
long as it
sense.
just
Bro.
sounded
It did
crazy. You know what I'm
it
saying? Like,
this is the point. This is the point what I'm trying to teach them. But because they go to a suburban school, bro, and they didn't grow up the way we did, they're sitting here trying to understand the jokes. They're like, what? That don't make sense. That's the point. But was it funny? Like, that
yeah,
is the key, right? That's the
yeah,
goal. Like,
yeah.
it doesn't have to make sense. Was it funny? Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
That's
yeah, so I gave them,
ultimately like if the joke lands type
yeah, like
thing.
yeah, exactly. And it's not about it making sense. It's funny, bro. Like, I told him, I'm like, if you said your foot's so big that the Nike on your shoe doesn't spell out Nike, it spells out Nickelodeon. Like,
Bro.
you know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
What?
but it's outrageous, right? It's ginormous, right? Or you tell
Yeah.
somebody, you tell somebody with ashy knuckles that the reason why their knuckles is ashy, mind you, this was a rather, bro. Bro. This was a, like I said, this is my guy, bro. He was bigger than all of us.
I was
That's the
about
reason.
to say,
That's
why
the you
you
Bro. He
trying to
was bigger than
keep
all of us. This
discreet?
is the reason
You
why.
trying to
This is the
keep
reason.
discreet on it?
This is the reason, bro. He was bigger than
Yeah,
all of us, bro.
yeah, we got it.
He
Yeah,
was like,
yeah, we got it. You know,
bro,
this
we
was
was
your
all in high
yeah.
school. He was like,
Yeah.
what, 6'2", 6'3", all
Yeah.
like 300 pounds, bro. He was a massive human being, bro.
Yeah.
And so his knuckles was ashy, and I was just like, hey,
Did he play
the reason why,
football?
huh? Yeah, he
Did
played
he
football. Yeah.
okay.
No, for a little bit, bro. He was just a comedian. He didn't care about none of that, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
But I
yeah.
told him, I was just like, hey, bro, leave me alone. The reason why your knuckles is ashy was because you got to McDonald's and they was closed and you started punching on the side. You started punching on the side of the
This dude.
building, bro. You started punching the bricks. Like,
Oh my god,
bro,
bro.
the bus went bananas. Bro, you remember that? The bus
That's
went
is that one of the
bananas,
highlights? Is
bro.
that one of the highlights of your bus tours back in the day?
Bro, yeah, man. We used to, hey, that's why I really wanted Day Day on here, bro. Yes, our
Yeah.
cousin Day Day. That's why I really wanted Day on here,
We'll get him next
because
time.
he lived this with us, bro. He was there through those crazy bus days, man.
Yeah, he was.
He said that's how he learned how to rag, bro. Bro,
Definitely.
roasting each other, ragging on each other, that was a rite of passage. Like it was needed for survival, bro.
Yeah.
It was needed for survival. I used to tell y'all that, both of y'all, my brothers, like, y'all better figure it out.
Yeah.
And the reason why I learned how to do it, and I told my kids this, is because I hated people talking about me. So what I wanted it to do was make you as uncomfortable as I possibly could, that you didn't want to say anything to me.
Yeah. Now
anymore.
you gotta at least try. You know what
You
I'm saying?
do.
Like, even if it ain't good, bro, you just gotta say something. You gotta fight back.
You gotta
know
give. You gotta fight back, right? You gotta
Yeah.
give. You gotta give at least one. It doesn't matter what it is. You just gotta give one haymaker and just hope it lands, bro. You gotta punch your chance.
Yeah.
But if that John is trash, bro, if that one you throw does not land, bro, it's curtains.
Yeah.
It's curtains.
Nah.
It's curtains.
Nah.
And the antagonist
tomatoes
is not stopping all day. It's over with.
Bro, the bus we was on, you likely to get a real tomato thrown at your head, bro. A real tomato.
Hey, that's a fact, bro.
Like it was that ruthless, bro.
Yeah.
Like that north side Tulsa bus was ruthless, bro.
Yeah, man, I had a lot of fun on that though. I did. I had a lot of fun on that.
Yeah, a lot of
honestly, I learned how to roast because my best friend talked about me all the time. All the time, bro. And that was my best friend. So we was around each other all the time. And I learned, bro, I didn't like the way that made me feel, if I'm being honest. What? Come on, man. I didn't like that.
I mean, get like that. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get to a point to where you like, man, I ain't taking this no more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta,
so look,
you gotta talk to yourself.
Hey.
You gotta hype yourself up. And then you just, bro, honestly, like a lot of times it ain't even about the joke, it's kind of about the confidence.
It is.
The way that you deliver, it
It's
anyway.
Bro, it is all about the delivery. Coming from Roasting Champ 08, like, bro, like it is all about your delivery. And that's what I was showing my kids, bro. I was letting them know, like, bro, sometimes you gotta act that shit out. Like, you gotta say stuff like, you know, your mama only got one leg and she walked like this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell them, hey, that's why
sideways.
your head's so big. Hey, that's why your head's so big. When you start walking, you start out like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta
perform it,
you gotta perform it, bro. And I told my kids, I said, look, that's the way you're gonna get everybody to be like, I don't want to seem like a bad parent, bro. Like, but my thing is, don't allow nobody to make you feel away, bro. Don't allow.
I mean, no, what are words at the end of the day?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And
sticks and stones may break my bones, you know.
Bro, there was always two ways that I went into these battles, bro. You could take their joke two ways. Never get mad or upset. Like, that's what they want. At that point, they're not stopping.
Yeah.
They're not stopping, bro. Like, hold on, bro, I gotta let this down. Yeah, if they see, that they made you look away, bro. That it's affecting you.
Yeah. Then they not letting. Then they really not letting up.
Oh no. Oh yeah. You can forget it, bro.
You cooked.
Yeah, you cooked, bro. It's all day, all nonstop. Yeah. Every time I see you, bro. And I'm going to continue to say that joke, not saying me specifically, but this
you talk about all day through the hallways,
bro. Like... every time. And so my thing is, it was only two ways that you can handle these jokes, bro. You either no react, so they tell the joke, they talk about your mom, bro. You just, bro, the whole time, bro.
Like, literally, it's better to just do that.
bro. That's just the whole time. Just because what happens is sometimes, sometimes in these situations, bro,
No
you can
comment.
you can get the crowd involvement, bro. This is all performative, right? You can get crowd involvement. So what happens is if you what they call it in WWE, bro, if you no sell.
No sell.
if you no sell, if you no sell the joke, bro.
No sell the
What
joke.
happen is sometimes or a lot of times, bro, you can just have some niggas that just, they assholes. So they just sitting over there, right? And they'll no react with you. And at that point, bro, you won. You ain't even got to say nothing else, bro, because they're not gonna say nothing else. Like,
bro,
but you have to understand.
It literally depends on the crowd. Have to
understand who gets you.
If your homeboys just on some hating shit that day, bro, and they don't want to react to nothing, that you saying, bro, and you know them, and
bro, you know you hitting, you know they landing,
bro. Yeah, you know they landing, but they really trying to like just play you, bro, and like just hold straight face.
Yeah, but look, so that's what I'm saying. So you can play it that way, or I used to do this too, bro. If the joke is funny, I'm not a hater, bro. I'm not a hater. If the joke is funny, bro, I'm laughing. If you talk about me and it's actually funny and it kind of land the right way and you kind of did something acting cool, I'm gonna give you your props. Best believe I'm coming back to get mine, but I'm going to give you your props. So that's the two ways, bro. But I got a secret weapon, bro. I got a secret weapon, and I taught my kids the secret weapon today.
What's your secret weapon, bro?
Bro, hold on. I got a secret weapon. Hold on. Let me fix this again, bro. This is crazy. I got a secret weapon, bro. It works every time. So I told him, I was like, yo, damn, bro, that's trash. So I told him, there it go. So I told him, bro, I was like, I said, look, you could even do it like this. Like, they get to talking, all rah, whoop, whoop, bro. And they start telling a joke, bro. And this is it. Okay. Just imagine them telling a joke right now, bro. Watch me. Just imagine them, bro. They telling a joke. They trying to get it off. Bro, they hype. That's what I
do. Yeah.
No, and I told my kids, I said, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Just... Bro, that sells it, don't it?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. That's it, bro. So, but all in all, then I came around and I told my kids, bro, I was like, yo, like this will get you in trouble. Like this is understand that these are weapons of mass destruction. Like
weapons of mass.
you will get in trouble and
take precaution.
Right. You will get in trouble and you will be in trouble when you get home too. So
you thought
you the one that told us.
Had to had to give your father advice at the end of the day.
Yeah, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, like, and especially the type of school that they go to as well. Like I said, they didn't grow up the way that we grew up, right? So with them not growing up the way that we grew up, and not being in the type of environment that we're in, and not being in the type of being raised in the same type of kind of school that we was raised in, and having, bro, these kids don't get bused to school, bro. They get dropped off at the front door. It's like these are the type of kids I'm raising, bro. Like you remember having to sit out in the snow waiting on the bus, bro?
Bro.
You know.
I remember missing the bus and us having to take the city bus to go to school.
Bro, chill out, bro. Chill out.
That's what I remember.
Hey, that's mama's fault, bro. That's mama's fault. I'm gonna tell you why that's mama's fault, bro. Because why she just gonna tell me one time to get up and then leave, bro? That's on her.
But I blame mom. Just skip school. Like, why did we go through all that to get to school? Like, what?
Yes, bro. Because my mama told me that the next time y'all missed or got to school late, bro, it was curtains for me, bro. And I couldn't have it.
You was down. That's crazy, bro. We did take the city bus. I forgot how we got there. I forgot like where we got dropped off. Like, we used to take the city bus, go downtown, switch buses. Bro, do you know how dangerous that was?
Yeah. And y'all was like 13. No, y'all was like 12.
It was like maybe it was once definitely, but maybe twice. It was only like once or twice.
Bro, y'all was like 12. And it's crazy. I learned that all before we even got a bus route over there because my homeboy that I was talking about earlier, one time we wound up missing a bus to go home or something like that, or maybe he told me to tell mama we missed the bus. I don't know for real. But no, not at all. He just said, yo, ask your moms if you can ride the city bus, because it was a group of them that rode the city bus home because we didn't have a bus route. And so I asked moms, and moms were like, yeah, who going? I let her know. And we got on the city bus. And at one time, bro, it would look so easy to use it that I started using it. When I missed the bus, I used to get to school on the city bus. And so when y'all started going to school out there, I had it figured out, bro. I had rode the city bus a bunch of times.
My dude started just going on adventures. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. No, not adventures, bro. Like,
bro, just randomly going with your homeboy on
bro, why they asking about the smoke alarm, bro?
On the day, just randomly.
Bro, why they asking about my bro? You said you couldn't hear my smoke alarm. Bro, you said you couldn't hear my smoke alarm.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
When?
Yesterday, bro.
I didn't say I couldn't hear it. I said I could.
Oh my God, bro. Bro, what am I supposed to do, bro? The stream is ruined. My smoke alarm is going off.
I said I could hear it. Nigga,
bro,
you can hear it?
We have to talk as loud as we can so they don't hear this.
Somebody say something about it?
Bro, yes, bro. I just responded, bro. They said they heard the smoke alarm. Hold on, let me turn this mic down and maybe y'all won't hear it, bro. Hold on.
Bro, of course it can be heard. I was hearing it yesterday.
Can you hear me? Bro, let me know when you could barely hear me. And then maybe
you're gonna have to
maybe the smoke. Bro, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can
you're gonna have to get in the you're gonna have to build a studio booth or something.
Studio, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, bro?
I can hear you.
All
you're gonna have to makeshift. You gonna have to makeshift something, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna go up there and pull. Bro, I'm gonna go up there and wrap it up, bro. Did you still hear it, bro? Hey, man, that thing is gonna mess with me, bro. This whole time.
You said wrap it up.
It's clipped too late.
But you just need do batteries, bro.
Bro, no, man. Hey, no, bro. It's one of them old Johns. Man, it's an old. It ain't no pop out a 9-volt battery and put it in, bro. It's like a 1970s, 1960s smoke alarm that never dies, but apparently it's dying, bro. But
that mug dying.
Yeah, bro. So I gotta get to Chat GPT. You know, instead of teaching my kids how to roast, bro, I probably should have taught my kids how to change a smoke alarm, bro.
Yeah,
that's probably.
That's what you should have been on.
That's what I should have been on. Bro.
They should have been up there. Jay Twice should have been in a chair up there, changing it himself.
Nah, bro, I had to teach them survival skills, bro. I had to let them know
how to win a roast. But when they need to change the freaking fire alarm detector, then they gonna be stuck.
Hey,
all they have to do is change the batteries. They didn't know that.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I can't be having niggas coming in here talking about my smoke alarm, bro. I don't like that,
bro. That's funny, bro. Honestly, like, bro. I mean, hey,
what they say? What did Febreze say? To help you with the things you've become nose blind to, bro. I've become ear blind to that thing, bro.
You have. You became ear blind to the dang smoke detector,
bro. That's crazy. But yeah, so now I made sure to tell my kids, bro. I made sure to tell them, like, yo, only use these only when necessary. Like, you will get in trouble. Understand that is the consequence of you speaking in this way. But I can't have my kids going around saying Disney Channel roast, thinking that they gonna land, bro, and then they get embarrassed, bro. I can't have that, bro. I can't have my kids get embarrassed at school, bro. Bro, what type of man? Roast champ of 2008, bro. What? Come on, bro. Why? I can't. My legacy, bro.
Legacy. Yeah. You got a whole legacy. Yeah, you do.
Legacy, bro. I can't.
Yeah, you got a whole legacy.
I can't be having my kids out here looking like Bronny James against Casey
bro.
Wallace,
Hey, he getting more burn. What's funny about that is he getting more burn, bro.
After he got ripped, bro.
Bro, they don't have nobody.
Yeah.
No,
Austin Reeves is hurt
have to
and
play
Luka.
now. At this point, he just have to play.
Bro, LeBron is about to have to pull 2013 Cavs, bro. Low key.
He ain't about to try. Not at this age.
He is about to pull a
not at this age. He can't. Not at this age,
bro.
he cannot.
Hey,
at
he's
this
the only
age,
person
he
in the
cannot,
league.
bro.
He's the only person in the league that can explode for 39 points and not get drug tested the next day, bro.
Bro, at this age, he cannot. Listen, I'm like 24-year-old LeBron through 36, 7, like 6, 7, like.
Bro, hold on, bro. My kids are telling me, bro. Wait a minute, bro.
A carry job.
Hey, let me inform you, bro. Let me inform you. I'm up on this. My kids are telling me that this, because y'all old ass niggas started doing it, is no longer a thing, bro.
Oh yeah.
So I want you to be hip, bro. I want you to be hip, okay? And I can't have you being around here. I got you.
Because now, everybody's doing it now. So now it's not the hip thing.
Yeah, it ain't.
It's not the cool thing
anymore. Hey, so JoJo, that's what I'm saying, bro.
You gotta remain the cool dad.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, JoJo Vasquez said, why did JJ put Bronny in against Kaysen? Ripped him 3 times in a row. Bro, and it looked easy. That is the crazy part.
Yeah, that really just shows
like Kaysen Wallace wasn't even trying, bro.
That really shows you the gap of like
that's crazy
13th, 14th man on the bench and somebody like Kaysen Wallace. Like that literally shows you that type of gap. The thing
is Kaysen Wallace is what, 8th?
Yeah.
On our bench? I mean, what are we talking about? Because what? You got Caruso that's ahead of Queso, right?
I mean, you going at least about 7.
At least 7?
I mean, who else? Okay. Who else is over him on the bench?
I mean, Isaiah Joe? No.
Over Kaysen Wallace?
No. Jared McCain?
Over Kaysen Wallace? No.
I mean,
Kaysen Wallace,
so it's
bro.
7.
Kaysen Wallace.
So it's 7 then.
With that,
because
you're
only putting Caruso. You're only putting Caruso over him.
Listen, if Lou Dort is out, Kaysen Wallace is starting. Jared McCain, 3 niggas got to be hurt before Jared McCain can start.
Hey, no, we will not allow any Jared McCain slander on this channel.
No, that's not no slander. That's just his rotation. Like, bro. 3 niggas got to be hurt because if
he is
because if Shea, because he's a point guard. So if Shea is hurt,
no,
maybe 2, maybe just 2 niggas. So if Shea is hurt, then it's Kaysen Wallace as the point, running the point. If Kaysen Wallace is hurt, then it's gonna be Jared McCain.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. I mean, I get it. He said Kaysen is a legit defender, though, not some scrub. Bronny needs trash time against Giannis. Against Giannis's brother, bro.
Giannis. You said against Giannis.
Bro, but my thing is, I done seen Thanasis. My bad, bro. That's his name.
Thanasis, dang, that is crazy.
I said
Giannis. Nigga, I agree with you. Like you were saying the right stuff too. Giannis.
No, you didn't, bro. You said this nigga said Thanasis. And that's what made me think, oh yeah, that's not right. But Thanasis. I done seen Thanasis get off, bro. He plays just like Giannis. He's just not Giannis. Giannis is a generational talent.
It just seems like Thanasis is more just sporadic, though. He's just like, All
right, bro. Hey, thanks for kicking it with us, JoJo. See you later. But yeah, bro. I think one of the craziest things that it showed was that there are levels to being in the NBA. I think this brings the truth back to the fact that why are we actually having a conversation about the 52nd pick in the 2nd round of the NBA? This is not the NFL. Let's remember that, okay? This is not the NFL where, that Mr. Irrelevant can become the greatest NFL player of all time. Like, bro, if you think about that, bro, you couldn't even wrote that, bro. They had to be something back. That's the whole reason why they named the pick Mr. Irrelevant, bro.
I mean, we know.
It was some time traveler that went back and was like, Oh, yeah, him. That's the one. Okay, he got it. Oh, there's nothing athletically gifted about him. Okay, that's the guy, the good old white guy. Oh, yeah, the good old boy. Yeah, that's the one we want to be the face of this thing forever. So you still ain't seen him, have you?
I have.
Okay. So, in that, hey, spoiler alert for y'all that ain't seen it. It's a great movie. It's about to stream on Netflix. Go and watch it. But, bro, so how they chose and picked Marlon Wayans, and he was that guy and had to live that out. And then
it's a continuous cycle.
A continuous cycle, and they go and they scout out who they want, and your people sign the contract, and you become Don that, and you have to, bro. You can't tell me that's not what happened in Tom Brady's case. Ain't no way.
So ain't no way, bro.
Think about this.
So what you saying? Who took Tom Brady's mantle,
bro?
Or
Patrick
who?
Mahomes?
Or I mean,
Patrick Mahomes? But they literally, bro. Think about the movie Him. Think about the movie Him. Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady literally fought it out for a Super Bowl. What are we talking about? No. Yeah,
they did.
Okay.
Yeah, they did.
So was that not the passing of the guard?
Yeah, that was. But
come on,
Patrick Mahomes lost.
He lost, but it was like okay, you got it. Because spoiler alert, have you seen the deleted scenes for him?
No.
Okay, so there's a deleted scene where Marlon basically makes it. You can go see that. But anyway, there's one of those in there.
Okay.
So, hey, Bryson, what's good? Hey, you want to know something about this? Bryson is in here. Hey.
Oh, for real?
So I've been, excuse me, I've been scrolling the CHH webs lately that you and I have decided to, announcement, be back on stream, right?
Yeah.
Bro, we ain't got no confetti or nothing there. What I've noticed is Bryson is still the Bryson that we once knew.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, him and John Keith is still beefing.
Really?
Yes.
Bro, we talking about like 3 years later?
I had no idea. And this is the thing. When we decided to step away for a bit, bro, I like totally detached. Like I'm talking 100% detached from the genre and what everything that was going. I mean, I gotta give Bryson this. I mean, at least he's solid. Like at least we know that he truly stands for what he believes.
He ain't never. Yeah, I mean,
come on.
Yeah, it's just been this way the whole time. Really, I ain't never known no other Bryson.
Right, facts. So yes, they are still beefing.
Yeah, honestly.
That and I couldn't believe my eyes. So the one thing I was like, well, it wasn't the crew's fault. But the second
we ain't starting nothing for 3 years.
No, bro. But then, Bryson, shouts out to Proper Excel. Bryson was even going at it with Proper Excel. I don't actually know what was happening. Again, I've seen this in passing. I wasn't even looking for none of this. It came across my feed after years of not really paying attention. Like I would hop in and out here and there, but not really paying attention. But this is what crossed my feed. And Bryson and Proper Excel was going out, bro. Allegedly, I don't know this to be sure, but allegedly John Keith said something about Bryson's wife, bro. Then, of course, Bryson went after him for being an alleged a part of the community. And, I was like, this feels like
this
home.
is just.
I was like, it feels good to be back.
Yeah, this is all we need. This is all we need right here.
Bro.
This is all we need right here.
On
this Resurrection Sunday. On this Resurrection Sunday right here. This is all
bro. Yeah. Hey, the beanie is fire, bro. The beanie is fire, but let them know you are real, okay? You understand you understand Steph Curry's dilemma. You understand what Steph Curry is.
Yeah, no, that's actually crazy. That's actually a crazy situation. But I mean, hopefully,
okay, so hold on. Bryson say he didn't call him that. Bryson, like I said, I seen this in passing. That's I saw it in passing. I don't know it for sure. This is just what I saw in passing, but whatever. That's what he said. He said he ain't say all that. So whatever, man. Then what was it, Bryson? You in here? What actually happened? Because I don't know. Like I said, we started this by saying Bryson ain't changed. And the one thing that we can say is that Bryson keeps with it. Like he believes what he stands for. He stands for what he believes in. So anyway, but to continue, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, nah, I mean, hopefully one day they'll prove that there's always healing and reconciliation. And
but I don't know. Because again, 50 and Ja Rule never squashed it.
They were never cool. Ja Rule said they were never cool.
Okay. Bryson and John were never cool, bro.
So yeah, it may not be in the cards for.
I mean, it may not be now. Your walk with Christ would say otherwise. I mean, or do you just? I mean, or do you just leave it alone, bro? Do you just kind of I mean, they over there, we over here? Like, is that kind of the way that it is, or what?
I mean, sometimes just gotta be like that, but I mean, to each his own.
Damn, Bryson. Bro, Bryson said he didn't say nothing about him like that. He said he responded to what he said. What did he actually say, bro? He said he responded to what he said and he brought up his depression. You know, John has spoke about that a lot in his music. That's why I said, damn, bro. That's crazy.
Okay.
He said he met with him and thought it was squashed. I don't want no beef with anybody. LOL, folks. Be mad at me, man. I get it, bro.
So I mean, had they gotten to it recently? Like,
this is what I'm telling you, bro. I've only been scrolling for the past 2 weeks and I saw this. That's what I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm telling you.
Bryson, y'all gotta.
That's what
I'm thinking you talked about something about a year ago.
No, bro. Why would I bring that up? No, that's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get it, bro. Oh yeah, bro, but that's bad. See? Okay. So he said, I'm taking this from Bryson. Bryson said that he brought up his wife's fertility, bro. And in any other situation, I mean, if we was face to face, like that's a deep thing, bro. Like that's real. If taking it from Bryson, I mean, that's a touchy subject. I can't tell Bryson what he can or cannot say when met with that type of situation, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? No, or am I wrong? I mean, what?
No, you can't tell. I mean, you obviously. I mean, you can't tell people how to react to any personal shots that may have been sent. You can't tell somebody how to respond or react to that, and so whatever comes with that is just like, yeah,
bro. So, and you know, it kind of led to a point where, you know, Proper Excel posted a, you know, they were talking about it. They were putting it out there. They were, you know, being the media outlets that they're supposed to be in this space. This was a situation. This is what was going on. We're letting you guys know kind of what's going on. We're the gap. We're the bridge. We're the news, right? You ain't got to search for it. You can find it here. So they were doing that. And according, again, in passing to what I was able to catch, they wouldn't post what Bryson was wanting to post, or they didn't want an interview with Bryson, or they didn't want to talk to Bryson. But they were posting, or at least giving information about the John Keefe side of it. So yeah, they didn't post about it. He said he put pressure on them, and they got mad at him. He wanted them to post about it, and they didn't post about it at all. So that's what happened.
Wow.
So, yeah, and it became.
I didn't think I was going here. I didn't think I was going to jump on stream and hear about Bryson and John Keefe in the big 2026.
In the big 2026, bro.
Ain't no.
I don't know. Like I said, bro, that wasn't the point. The whole thing that we came on, like I said, I think it's crazy that we got on this subject because the whole thing that I wanted to talk about was, have you heard about this whole Cam Newton and Stephen A. Smith situation, bro?
Yeah, I did.
Like supposedly Cam had Jason Whitlock, Stephen A's
on his
sworn enemy, bro. Like they were switched at birth, and he's vowed to kill the evil twin the whole time. Like this type of situation is the vendetta that this guy has against Stephen A. Smith. And he says some things that rub Stephen A. the wrong way, and now Stephen A. is questioning Cam's loyalty. So my question to you is, as we're talking about Bryson Gray and how, you really, after a personal shot, you can't tell somebody how to respond. Cam simply asked the question and was like, I think in Cam's eyes, Cam wanted to help. I think in that moment, Cam wanted to be the mediator. I think in that moment, Cam wanted to be the guy with, look, I'm going to have him on here. I can't let him get out of here without asking this question. Everybody wants to know anyway. And maybe I can be the olive branch that gets these two to talk. Like, that's what I believe Cam's reasoning for that final question was. And he just asked, like, yo, hey, what is it? Like, what is it about Stephen A. that you just can't? And to Jason Whitlock's credit, bro, he tried to warn Cam, like, you know what? This ain't the time and place for that. I'm going to let it be. I've already explained this once before. I'm going to just let it go. And Cam, being the cocky and very brash gentleman that he is, he's like, yo, we keep it funky on here.
Yeah.
Like, say what you want. Like, this has no bearing. Or because Jason Whitlock has been in the game for a while, right? Jason Whitlock, tried to tell him, like, hey, I see, you work with Stephen A. Like, I really don't want to mess up what you got going on. Like, and Cam Newton was like, but this is mine. I own this. This is in no way in affiliation with what you got going on. So Jason Whitlock tried to put boundaries and tried to put roadblocks up. Cam pressed for the question because he's a media journalist now. Yeah. He knows what gets views.
And then Ryan Clark jumped out there too, right?
Yeah. But I'm walking us through this. I'm just walking us through it. But yeah, he did. And we'll get to it.
Yeah.
But he tried to put up roadblocks. Cam is like, go ahead and say what you do. And as Skip Bayless says, Jason Whitlock unleashed on Stephen A. Smith. And now Stephen A. Smith is questioning Cam's loyalty because he felt like Cam didn't try to defend him or say anything at all. But in your instance, if this was, I mean, is Cam really at fault here? Should he have said nothing? Should he have not had him on at all? I mean, Jason Whitlock tried to stop what was coming out of his mouth. Cam pushed him. And then what came out, I don't think Cam was prepared for. And this is what happened.
Yeah. So Jason Whitlock has said a lot of wild
already
things.
Bryson, see you later, bro. He said it's good to see us back, bro.
Appreciate you, Bryson.
Yeah, already,
sure.
Bryson.
Jason Whitlock has said a lot of like wild things during his whole beef with Stephen A. Like, I feel like, they've definitely sent personal shots like at each other. It's gotten like pretty personal between the two. It's weird, honestly. It's just like it's just really weird and just like petty beef that really ultimately don't make no sense as it pertains to two like big time journalists. Like, so it's just weird as it pertains to that. On Cam Newton's side, yes, I mean, it is your show. You can interview who you want.
Right.
Yet Cam Newton is not exempt from being criticized by those who consider themselves in Cam's circle. Ryan Clark, Stephen A. Smith, as a loyalty issue. I don't blame them for going at Kim at all. I mean, it just depends on how close am I to somebody. If I'm super close to somebody and they've been saying wild things about somebody, if I'm super close with somebody and I interview another individual that's been saying wild things about that person I'm super close to, then I'm probably not gonna have them on my show or want to really talk to them about anything. And I guess there's other things that can be talked about with Jason Whitlock. I guess if you keep it on that, but if you're not keeping it on that, and you want to specifically go to this issue with Stephen A and him, then one would question like how close do you consider yourself to be, with Stephen A. Maybe Stephen A feels closer to Cam than what Cam does to Stephen A.
Well, so
But
to give a bit more context, because I went and watched the entire thing, and Cam came out and said it as well. Cam Newton's purpose for having Jason Whitlock on his show had absolutely nothing to do with Stephen A. Smith. If you go back and you watch the clip when Jason Whitlock finally started to unleash on Stephen A., Cam's question almost seemed like a you remember when we was interviewing Lecrae, and those questions where it was like, okay, I know that I have a duty to my fans and my audience and our following and our supporters to ask the questions that we talk about on the show all the time that they are very interested in, that we know that as fans of the genre, they want to know. And being honest and being a journalist within the space, you would often, when you had to almost force yourself to ask the question, because what you didn't want to do was you didn't really want to offend nobody on one side, and you didn't want, it was kind of like, do we really need to? Because this ain't really what this is about. Like, but it's like, no, we have a duty, we have an obligation to our side of the space.
I feel like did we a couple years ago we asked them about the Caleb Gordon situation a few years ago.
Yeah. And that was one of those where I remember asking,
and that was still like kind of fresh.
Bro, that was fresh
at the time.
It was like a couple months. And I remember asking Lecrae that question, and almost it almost didn't come out, because I'm like, man, here's a guy that is really trying to grow, right? He's really trying to grow up. He's really trying to be off of all of that. And I don't want to bring this man or pull this man to this area and, cause him to have to go to. But then I'm like, we ran the story. We talked about it. Our fans and our supporters got involved. And so we have to ask this question.
Yeah.
For nothing else, we have to ask this question. And much like what Vlad does, I only ask the questions. It is your prerogative whether or not you want to respond.
Yeah.
It is up to you. Hey, were you a part of that crime? Pause for it. And then you want everybody to know about your cocaine cowboy stories. Well, that you tell everything.
He's just flat out asking that anyways. Like, were you a part of that crime?
Right. I know he doesn't, but he doesn't secretly ask them either. He doesn't put it in a way to where they have to do mental gymnastics to understand what he's asking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They know what he's asking.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you shot him and then you buried the body, and you go in and you tell them that it was somebody else that shot him. I just recently watched the story behind the real guy that Bro was playing and Paid in Full.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was Killer Cam, who he was playing. And
right.
Bro was he was like that for real. But that's what Vlad asked him. And he was like, yeah, I told the wife, blah, 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 blah. And I had just dumped him, and this is how we did it. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. But again, we asked the question, he answered, but it was I still had to push past my own roadblocks, my own mental roadblocks to be able to ask this question and give the people what they wanted. And ultimately it was, it worked out. I believe that Cam did this in a situation because the whole reason why Cam even had him on, bro, was because of his vendetta against Cam. He changed up on Cam. He started attacking him in the media. He started saying, so Cam wanted to answer. Why? When did you start seeing this? Why did you come at me like that? Do you just really going in, and honestly, his response was decent enough to where Cam was like, yeah, at that time, this is what happened. And yes, that is when you noticed the change and blah, blah, blah. So they hashed out their own issues in that conversation. And after that, that's when the conversation came in. They had that conversation. They even talked about some other stuff, bro. They was on him and Cam for like 45 minutes. And then they did rapid fire questions after that. And then just as they were about to let Jason Whitlock go, bro, you can see Cam wrestling with the fact he wants to answer this question. And then he just lets it ride. And that gave the landing zone for Jason Whitlock. And I think Cam was more shocked and surprised than anything. Because understand that they just had a conversation about them, and that really wasn't the type of time that he was on with Cam. Like, he told him, like, yeah, I didn't like you because of this, your hair and the way you dress, and I felt like you were more concerned about style and being an icon than you were about being a franchise quarterback. If you would have dressed the part and acted the part, you could have won, 3, 4, 5 Super Bowls or whatever. Like, this is the energy that he was giving them. And, he's like, well, who's one of the athletes that you feel like missed the mark the most? He's like, honestly, Cam, I feel like it's you. Like, that's my answer. Like, so.
I mean, it's Jason Whitlock.
I mean, you're right. You're right. I mean, he himself is the reason
Jason
why.
Whitlock, he's known for doing this. Like,
yeah, he himself is the reason why he's not on television right now.
It's for Jason Whitlock. It's a normal Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah. Like, it's not even. I don't understand how this is any type of news to anybody that knows the type of content that Jason Whitlock has made. He's, I guess, brutally honest to what he feels, and he's not ever going to be shy from like criticizing and calling out people vocally on his podcast unprovoked.
Yeah.
Like, at all. I mean, he's called out a lot of people, not knowing them, not ever speaking to them.
Well, you know what the thing is, they say, but you're brutally honestest with black people. That's the narrative. And he is hard on black people. But he claims he's also hard on white people, bro. But I mean, the names that he was pulling out of his hat to be that he criticized that were white, bro, it was just like, come on, bro. Like, what?
Bro, Jason Whitlock, bro. Like, I don't take.
Hey, Mission, what's good, bro? Hey, Mission said, where y'all been at?
Hey,
yo, what's good?
What's happening, Mission?
Hey, bro, good to see you. Hey, man, we've been out the way.
What is that?
We've been out the way.
And tell the crew every time I drop his news.
Hey, what? You got something new? Mission, you got something new?
He did say that.
He did. Hey, shouts out to him.
Tell the crew every time I drop his news. That's crazy.
Shouts out to him. Hey.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man. Hey, Mission, we just been out the way, man. We just been out the way. And it's felt good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. It was a well needed like break for sure. Like,
real talk. Yeah, but we miss y'all for real. Hey, we miss all y'all. Thank you for the love, man. Hey, as a matter of fact, bro. As a matter of fact, bro, when I posted the other day for the first time from the cruise page, bro, I got an immediate message from my guy. He's one of the guys that I've always said is probably one of the realest in the space. But Jared Sanders, bro, immediately hit me, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And he said, I hate CHH. Hey, man, we come with peace, bro. We come with peace. But Mission, why? Where is this coming from?
Man.
What has happened? See,
see,
this is it, bro. I knew that we have deprived them of being the voice of the people, bro. And bring it in, everybody. Just bring it in. We missed out too. Bring it in. We missed out too, man. But no,
he said he hates CHH.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
And you know, I done seen a couple of missions videos pop up on my TikTok though. On my
yeah, for sure.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
and it's always like I always like smile when I see anybody from the space like kind of still out here doing their thing. Like especially when we went on that break. And when I would see somebody pop up, it would always make me happy and smile to see that they were still grinding, trying to release content, trying to stay out here. Like that was always dope to see, regardless of who it was. Like it'd be like, yo, they still just out here like salute. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man. Miles Minnick getting XXL features, bro. Relevant magazine, one of those, bro, has really, really dove into the Christian hip hop space from what I can see. Granted, I mean, from what I saw, the posts are, about the ones that you would figure they're about. But they are taking the chance and the opportunity to really have their hands in the space, bro. So that's crazy within itself. Bro, that's what it is, man. She said same old game, bro. I understand. RPSMG, you know what it is, bro. Hey, as long as you don't tell me you and Brandon ain't beefing, bro, as long as I know y'all still good, then I know all is well with the world, bro.
Yeah, then the timeline is balanced.
the timeline is still intact.
The timeline. Yeah, the timeline. If they still cool.
We know y'all still cool. Y'all still locked in, bro.
The timeline
is still intact. Big facts, bro. But yeah, I've seen that, bro. Some dude, some Christian hip hop dude, MD3, MO3, MC3, bro. I don't know. But again, bro, I just saw these things been passing, and since we're on the subject, I'm just bringing it up. But he just won like a Mobo. I think, what is a Mobo, bro? I think that might be like, is that like a British Grammy? Let me see, bro. Mobo. I think that's what it was. Cause they like made it a big deal, bro. Mobo. Oh, music of Black origin. Oh, okay. All right, bro. It's an annual British award presentation honoring achievement in music of Black origin, including hip hop and grime, bro. The British invented the grime, bro.
That's dope.
Oh, that's dope, bro. Yeah, so he just got, I saw that he wound up getting one of them awards. Bro, it's moved. Matter of fact, bro, this is crazy. I saw it's a kid that's on Saturday Night Live right now that shouted out Caleb Gordon, bro, on a crazy,
for real?
On an interview with hey, what's Charlamagne the God's, bro?
That one song that he just came out with not too long ago.
Who, Caleb?
Back. Yeah, I'm back.
Bro, I don't know. Hey, man. Hey, baby steps, bro. Baby steps.
Okay, I got you.
Hold
on. Yeah. I gotta. Yeah.
I mean, no, tell me about it, bro. If it's fire, then it's fire.
I think it's called Back or I'm Back. Like Back like I never left. Bro, it's on my workout playlist right now.
Bro,
but that joint hard, bro. That joint hard.
Will Instagram ban me if I try to play the music? We'll
yeah, I'll be on it.
No, bro, I completely detached. I mean, no kizzy, bro. I completely detached.
Hey, man, I'll still jump out there and might get into some new updated playlist and figure out what's out there. And certain things actually will stand out to me for sure.
Yeah. No, baby steps. But back to the original question I had. Just wanted to give a huge shout out to Mish for being in the building.
Yeah.
But back to the question at hand. So when we speak on Cam Newton. And we know that Jason Whitlock has a vendetta against Stephen A. Smith, and that what comes out of his mouth is not going to be pleasurable. I mean, but in this world of content, bro, you have an obligation. Bro. I mean, so again, I ask, was he really wrong? I mean, or do you say
obligation to what?
Wrong?
You talking about to the question?
No, essentially, he has more or less an obligation to his following, the 4th and 1 that he built before Stephen A. Yeah. The fucking Friday that he built before Stephen A. Before ESPN. He has an obligation, right? Or am I tripping? You being a part of the media and understanding. We just went through this whole thing.
I said
we're talking about interviewing Lecrae. Like, does this not, like, come on.
Yeah, like I said, it depends on how close you are to somebody. Like, it really just, like, that's how I see it. It just depends on how close that you are to somebody. Is the question appropriate? I mean, Jason Whitlock is just not the person I'm going to add. If I know somebody's going to, like, I know Jason Whitlock is going to show how he feels, but he doesn't mind just, like letting his mouth just go crazy. Yeah. So if I'm really cool with somebody, I also, like, want to be mindful about that. Like, I'm gonna also be mindful about it. Like, I know he's gonna be truthful to how he feels, but yeah. I mean, he do be saying some outlandish things sometimes. So it's really like, are you asking somebody who's going to, in good faith, explain their grievances, or are you going to use this moment to just shit on all over?
So I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I will say, sitting back, hearing his response, I would say it sounds like hate. Because what you did was you said he called him a fraud and said that his story about his come up is false.
Who Jason Whitlock sound like? Jason Whitlock is hating?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's like he's a fraud, and what I believe, now, mind you, this is the crazy part. Jason Whitlock
on some back in the day, he wasn't even all that type stuff. It's just
right. Now the crazy part about it is, I say crazy, but Jason Whitlock,
real Stephen A.
I am the. But hey, I'm glad you brought that up, because isn't this the story as old as time? They talk about, I need to go watch some of that game film, bro. It was a guy that was better than Michael Jordan that I think had an incident. Man, what is his name? And I'm a hoop fan too, and his name escapes me. But I think he had an issue. I think he died before he actually got to get to the league. Man, let me look. Let me quit looking. Let me look, bro. I'm gonna tell you who it is. But that story is as old as time, bro. There's always somebody out there. There's somebody out there better than Wayne. There's somebody out there better than LeBron. There's somebody out there that didn't have the access, that just didn't make it. But hold on, bro. Let me see. But died before making. Bro, I hate that I got to type like this. But I showed you, but I showed you my screen.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah,
I showed.
You do have to type like that. You ain't got no choice.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Nah, Lim Bias. That's who it was. Lim Bias. He had a drug overdose. I thought that's what it was, but I didn't want to put that out there if that wasn't it. Yeah, Lim Bias. This is somebody that everybody talks about, bro. And I have not seen bro's highlights. But I probably should go and look at it. But that is a guy that they say that was just like Michael Jordan, that probably was going to be better than MJ, or is better than MJ. He just, an overdose led to him not making it to the league. And I'll probably go watch some highlights and talk about it later on this week. But
you said in the
80s? When that happened? Lim Bias. Let's see. Bro, good thing I know short keys. Lim Bias.
He got drafted to the Celtics?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking
about. When was it?
Yeah, I know.
Did he get drafted post Thomas Lee?
No, before.
Because they do that.
It was before.
Oh, 86? Yeah, so 86. So 86.
You know, it was during the, crack epidemic.
Yep. Oh, yeah, them cocaine cowboys. Yep. But anyway, so this is a time as old. So I believe that that's the type of time that Jason Whitlock was on for real, or is on. I think that he believes that he was supposed to have that spot that Stephen A. Smith got, the richest man in, talk television, richest black man in talk television, black man with the most power in talk television. The way it came out of his mouth, bro, it sounded like that's what he wants to be. And the crazy part about it is, bro, he calls himself, he claims to be devoutly a Christian.
Jason Whitlock is jealous. It sounds like somebody who's not happy where he's at.
I'm with you on that.
Right now. And that's ultimately what it sounds like. He's not happy with where Stephen A. Smith is at as compared to where he's at. And I don't get it. Because at the end of the day, Jason Whitlock can always fall on the super conservative ideologies that gets that side on his back to support him with whatever outlandish things he's saying. So at the end of the day, he always had that. He always had that to fall on, So I mean, I thought that's kind of where his career was, like saying far right things that side would agree with.
Yeah.
Now I feel like he believes most of what he's saying, but it seems like he typically garners the support of that side. So
yeah. Like I don't so much care about Jason Whitlock on one side because I mean just listening to him in that moment. And crazy part about it is Jason Whitlock says some cool stuff, bro. What's funny is that the same aspersions that they casted on Cam Newton, essentially they casted on Cray, but that's another story for another day. But they attacked. I remember the media attacking him for his hairstyle and for his dressing and for his celebrations. Remember, that was a whole that was during the No Fun League time. And those Carolina Panthers fans and the Patriots that he was beating up on, like they complained and they took out columns and they, were saying that, we don't like Cam Newton acting this way. This is not the way franchise quarterbacks and black men are supposed to act. So, I mean, I remember all of that. So it didn't really change my perspective once Jason Whitlock said it. Like I kind of knew. But that made sense. Like, and as he got to talking, like you said, super conservative, I kind of knew that he was probably on that side. I didn't want to believe it because we're in a whole different era, we're in a whole different time now. So it shouldn't be it like that, especially after Michael Vick, which is oddly enough, he said his favorite player, because Cam Newton asked him a dope question. He said, hey, which player would you say that you were wrong about in the beginning, but you changed your tune? And he said Michael Vick, out of all people. He said, when he went, he said, I said he wasn't going to be a quarterback and he couldn't throw. He relied on his athletic ability to be as great as he was. He said, and then after he went through his reformation or whatever the case is, he said, Michael Vick is great, but Michael Vick has the look, right? The shape, the low fade, like he ain't Michael Vick with the braids no more, right? And that's what he said. He got there, he cut his hair and he started standing and speaking up tall and, all of that, 50s and 60s nostalgia. That he that he wanted and that he cared for. And so oddly enough, he said that he changed his tune about Michael Vick. He said even after the dog situation, he was like, man, he served his time. But regardless, my thing is, should Cam had stepped in? Should he had said something?
About what?
About to defend Stephen A. Smith.
I mean, if you're gonna let somebody I guess if you're gonna just let somebody bag on somebody,
but at what point?
I mean, maybe you do if you feel like y'all relationship is worth that, you stepping in and saying something like, well, my experiences with Stephen A have been nothing but whatever the case may be, great. You know what I'm saying? Things like that do help. But if you just allowing somebody to just go in on somebody that you consider yourself close to on your show, then that's when it just looks like you're only doing this.
But tell me what and when he should have said something. Mind you, he wasn't in studio. So, I think about this, like if you had somebody on and they started going at me, like if you were in person, I would expect you to swing. I mean, that's the level.
Wait, what?
But we're brothers, right? So it's different, right? We're brothers. I'm saying if somebody starts going on, if you had somebody on, but you were in person with them and they were going in like that, I would expect you to swing. That is my my expectation with you being my brother, right?
I see what you're saying.
Vice versa. But again, he wasn't in studio. They were like this. But at what point does Cam step in? What does he say? How does he say?
I mean, it just depends on. I don't know entirely like how bad it was. I just heard that he was on there, talking a little reckless. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's been compared to the things he said on his actual show about Stephen A. But
yeah,
I don't know what he's actually said. Only Cam knows what's worth defending his boy about. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody answer that for Cam.
So according to Cam, he said he didn't know that what he was saying was a lie. So he can't step in and just be like, "Hey, bro, you lying." Maybe he steps in. Unless you know. Maybe he steps in and be like, "Hey, bro, like, chill," or "Hey, man, like." Now, what Ryan Clark?
No, you don't. No, you don't have to. You don't have to disrupt the show, because if you're gonna say chill or don't say that, then you shouldn't have had him on your show, anyways. Yeah. If you're not gonna let him freely talk, but if you're not comfortable with certain things that he's gonna say, then you really shouldn't even have him on the show. But if you are, then maybe there's some redeeming qualities. Maybe there's working with Stephen A. and in my relationship with Stephen A., I could say he's always been the type of guy that's worked, bust his butt off. That's what I've seen from Stephen A. But if you're saying somebody is a fraud and you're just letting them go in on being a fraud and y'all supposed to be boys, then apparently Stephen A. thinks that him and Kim are closer than what Kim thinks. Like I said, only Kim can decide what's too far. And if you're at a point where you feel like you have to say, "Oh, well, that's too far," like Kim is not, he's not an idiot. Like he's smart. He knows the type of person Jason Whitlock is and what he has said about Stephen A. in the past, or else he wouldn't have even asked him. Like, so he knew the things Jason Whitlock was going to say, like, or how far it could go.
Yeah, how far it
could
go.
At least how far it could go.
So then maybe I like what Ryan Clark said, right? Now, first of all, he did say, I probably wouldn't even have him on because of me and Steven's relationship. Like, I understand it, and I understand the vendetta that, he has against Stephen A. So I personally wouldn't even have had him on. He said, but if I'm in a situation where I'm around somebody that I know don't like another person, I'm at least going to set the boundary. I'm at least going to say, hey, understand that me and this person are cool, like really cool. And I am going to feel a way if you say thing. Now you can say whatever you want to, but just understand.
Kelvin didn't care about that. For one, Jason Whitlock knows exactly how close Kim is to Stephen A. Like, because he was on his show once a week during football season to talk football. Really, more than once a week. Really, I think it started off. It started off on Fridays.
You talking about Cam being on First Take?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
he started off being
Fridays,
just Fridays,
and then kind of became
Fridays and Mondays. He just started doing Fridays and Mondays. Yeah.
So Jason Whitlock is actually very aware, because he watches ESPN. He knows what they're doing over there. He's very aware of how close, especially in proximity, that Cam Newton is to Stephen A. So he knows the connection. But somebody like Jason Whitlock doesn't care. Like, that's what that's the thing. Like, who you're interviewing. Yeah. And if you feel like you got to say, don't say this, don't say that, then you shouldn't invite somebody. You shouldn't interview them, regardless, if you think that you're not going to appreciate or like the things that they say, or it's going to distract from or cause a wrench in something. Like, then you should
especially with your business relations. But that's what happens when some would say that's the price you pay for owning your own stuff, right? I own my own stuff, so I can be as free as I want to be, But you have to understand, like you said, your proximity to Stephen A. or your proximity to Disney or your proximity. I'm sure maybe in the contract they got it written, hey, whatever I say has nothing to do with y'all. But let me stay free in mind. But this is more of a boys situation. Like, yo, I thought we was boys. But apparently, but I think in Cam's situation, I think in Cam's situation and in a lot of young men's situation when they are presented things by when you are presented things, by someone who's really trying to look out for you, it's like, yo, I didn't ask for that, but I appreciate that and I will handle it with care. But I'm not about to kiss your feet. I'm not about to kiss the ground that you walk on. Like, hey, good looking. Yeah. But I'm gonna do my thing. Like, I'm gonna do my own thing. Like, thank you. Like, thank you for the platform. Thank you for the ability to, he probably got more brand deals, whatever the case is. But maybe that's how he took it. And so in this situation, like, man, yeah, we cool. Like, we work together. But whatever you say, it doesn't directly affect our relationship because you talk about him, not me, not us. And so he just kind of let him rock. But the thing that sucks about this is that Jason Whitlock gave Cam Newton the out. Jason Whitlock tried to tell him, yo, I really don't want to mess up what you got going over there. So I'm going to keep my words to myself. And after that, Cam Newton became responsible for everything that came out of Jason Whitlock's mouth.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, he got to stand on that, which he is basically standing on it. At the end of the day, he got to stand on that. He had him on his platform. You know what type of response you're going to get from Jason Whitlock about some smoke he got with somebody.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
And it's up to Cam.
No, you're right. You're right. That. I think especially being in
how important that is to him.
Like, I mean, it's on account, like, you're in this environment, right? You have like access because you're now a talking head. You're now a media personality. Outside of YouTube, you are a full media personality. And like you said, the beef that they got all the time. That's what made you ask the question. Because you knew enough about the situation that he was not fond of Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
And then and you knew it was going to get you clicks. But Stephen A. Smith shared something on his page, said that back when Cam Newton was like, yo, there's no loyalty in this content era. And I don't know. I mean, when we first started, we used to kind of tell artists what we were doing because we didn't want to offend. We wanted to do it as good. We quickly learned that you can't do that with everybody and that you sacrifice a lot of things about that, when you do that. But we tried to stay as, in the pocket as we could. But we understand that, hey, man, if it's a story to be told, it's a story to be told. Like, it's really that simple.
Yeah. I mean, you'll get different types of reactions. It just depends on who the person is. A lot of people don't trip, but you'll get a lot of people that do. It's all over the place.
Yeah. Now you're right, man. But hopefully they get it together. I think much like Bryson and John, much like Ja Rule, and 50, I don't believe that Jason Whitlock and Stephen A. is going to be able to get this squashed and get this fixed. It is what it is, man. Sometimes two men, they just don't like each other, and that is just what it boils down to. Stephen A. got a couple enemies, bro. Him and LeBron ain't gonna get shit together, bro. Him and Max Kellerman ain't gonna get it together, bro. Him and Bill Simmons, bro. And Stephen A. got a lot. What is this man doing? Yeah. He did get it together with Skip Bayless, bro. They was on Gil's Arena.
Yeah. They never had issues though. Not deeply rooted.
They
never had issues.
I would just say
not like that. Skip left the show because he got a bag from Fox. Like, that's the only reason why.
Is that just the? I don't know.
Yeah, they was paying him way more money than what ESPN was trying to pay.
Bro,
him.
do you know what the difference? What Shannon Sharp?
Down that money?
Do you know what Shannon Sharp said the difference is between battling Stephen A and battling Skip Bayless is? He said the difference was that when he felt like he was really going to an absolute real debate with Skip Bayless, like the whole point of being on that show was to win an argument. He said, and if you didn't have no facts, he said, if you came in there with some nonsense, he said Skip Bayless would attack that argument and tear your argument to shreds. He said, sometimes I was the prosecution, sometimes he was the prosecution. Sometimes I was, the defendant, he was the defendant. He said, and that's what it is. That when it was with Stephen A. Smith, he said it was all entertainment. He said it was all entertainment. He said it was the bro, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. He said it was all entertainment. He said when battling Stephen A. Smith, you had to essentially come up with the most, and I heard Max Kellerman say this too. You had to come up with the most outlandish take, and you were on TV. It was daytime. It's daytime television.
It's entertainment.
Yeah, it's entertainment. But thinking about them two characters, Skip Bayless cares about the facts, and Stephen A. Smith want to go viral. And I mean, they couldn't be more different, than night and day. And that's what actually made the shows that they won't work, bro. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Maybe they won't ever get it together. It is what it is, bro. But Stephen A. need to talk to somebody about that, bro. Stephen A. I mean, ain't Molly Karam into it with him too? Yeah. Or was her beef just with ESPN?
I mean, I don't necessarily think her and Stephen A. left on good terms.
Bro, Carrie Champion? Can you believe she got beef with him too?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
That's
like
crazy.
It's insane. He still got his job, bro. So when we talk about the movie Him, I think Stephen A. was chosen, bro. He was.
Yeah,
I don't
chosen.
know.
Yeah,
I don't know who it. I don't know who it was before him.
He's gotten rid of everybody else.
I don't know who it was before him, bro.
Yeah, he's him at ESPN.
We're in right here, but I gotta know your thoughts, bro, because that movie, when I watched it, was one of the greatest things. And all I wanted to do was talk to you about this movie, bro. And now that you've told me that you watched it, bro, what are your thoughts on this movie?
It was good, but I have to honestly lock back into it. I think I put it on as some filler. I was kind of busy that day.
Yeah.
And I think I put it. I didn't know that this was on.
Yeah.
But, kind of.
Nah, bro.
So I paid attention a lot of it, but it just kind of a lot of the knowledge that I could have on it kind of just got lost in my.
Bro, we're going to talk about this movie, bro. I'm gonna let you watch it again. We'll talk about it, bro. But this movie,
I have to study it.
This movie, I thought you was gonna say something about the acting, bro. My heart was gonna hurt because this movie is probably Marlon Wayans' best acting.
Yeah, I actually do think it was good.
Yeah, bro.
His acting.
He acted his ass off, bro. So yeah, I need you to go and watch that so we can really talk about that. I guess when you lock back into it, you will go. I'm sure you went on Sinners and looked up alternate endings and seen what this meant and wanted to see what at least that's what I do after I see a movie. If it's so good, bro, I'm diving into all the ins and outs and what made it tick and what these things mean and stuff like that. So I did the same thing with Him, and I think that you're gonna have fun, bro. But I had fun in here, bro. Yeah, I had fun in here. Sure. Shouts out to everybody that came through. Yeah. And rocked with us, man. We really, really appreciate it. I think that this is gonna be a thing, bro. I think I think we can keep knocking these out, banging these out, bro. Shouts out to Bryson Gray and Mission for really coming through, showing love. Jojo Vasquez as well, man. But we'll see y'all on the other side, man. Y'all already know what it is. Man, maybe not say it like that, bro. We ain't dying. I'm just saying, we'll see y'all the next time we go live, man.
See y'all later. See you later.
Yeah, man. See y'all later, man. All right, man. We out of here.